welcome to episode 4. Zach's confirming for me behind the screen it is episode 4.
I've got Vegemite on my fingers.
We had Vegemite toast. Episode 4 of Creating the Organic You. Today we are going to talk about tan foam, which is super exciting. Not only the tan foam, but also the dry oil tan extender, which you use alongside it.
Yes.
And many of our tanning products.
And we have been tanning ourselves.
We have!
Overnight in different spots. So we're going to explain to you what we've done, how we've tanned ourselves, and the whole process of how you can get this organic tan.
This look!
Get this brown. Or get that white. Whichever you want.
Or get that
There's
white.
different degrees that you can achieve with these products. So you could be lightly tinted.
I'm only on my legs.
Yes. So we've got it. So disregard her arms to her legs, because we're going to actually go through and show you how the process has happened along the way to get right up to this colour. So what will we start with? Maybe the ingredients. We'll explain to you a little bit about what actually goes into the product. The consistency is very important, and we actually have prepared a plate to show you the consistency.
We have prepared a plate.
I want to show you how it actually pumps, because I think that's quite an important part of the process, is what does it actually feel like when you put it on. Would you like to pump it?
Sure.
Onto the plate?
Okay.
Okay, I'll hold the plate, you pump it. It's actually a mousse or a foam, whichever you prefer to call it. Tomato,
It says
mousse or
foam, but the word mousse is quite
It
nice.
sounds a little bit more delicious, so shake it first,
And
obviously.
it actually smells like chocolate mousse. So you could get mistaken.
So let's do a pump,
Alright.
just so you can see the consistency.
This is the dark foam. Are you in close enough? You got this?
Yeah.
It takes us both to hold it.
Look at that. Oh,
See how delicious that
delicious.
looks? Like chocolate mousse. So it's airy and it's fluffy and it's
I
it's not
actually
runny.
like it to
Like
smell.
it's not really runny. Like that ran a little bit then, but you can see it's quite thick.
it's sliding off the plate. Look at that cool pattern. It looks like sand dunes.
I just actually cleaned that plate, so that's a bit wet. So that's what it looks like when you actually pump it into your hand. So it's not liquidy, it's moussey. Moving on from there, so you know what it looks like. There's 4 different colours. Why am I doing all the talking today? There's 4 different colours. Light,
gotta mix it up a
medium,
bit.
dark, and extra dark.
Ultra dark.
Ultra dark. Very dark. Let's start with the ingredients.
Okay.
Over to you.
Well, over to you.
Over to
Alright.
you.
Well, guys, it's my microphone. So, actually, I want to talk about the ingredients that we use, but versus traditional self-tan that's been around for like
Because
years
I think
and
we
years
want
and
to
years.
try and explain to you
We've
how to
revolutionized the tanning
Sorry, I
market.
just stabbed you. How to transition from chemical tans over to an organic tan, because it's a slightly different application process. It's a whole different world.
I'll tell you how to
Whole
transition.
different world.
Just go buy this in a minute.
And we're going to tell you what to do and how you're actually going to get better results. So the results are actually better using an organic tan versus a chemical tan, better for your skin. So we're going to explain to you
And the tan
why.
looks better too. So, actually, let's tell them why.
Yes. Let's
So,
start with the ingredients, why it's good for you.
alright, so the first ingredient I want to talk about is this tan has bamboo extract in it, which is really, really important because the tanning element in self-tanning products is DHA, which sounds scary, but it's not.
Everyone's scared of DHA.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's acid. It's not a scary thing at all. It just sounds
it's from
scary.
sugarcane. So that's actually the product that makes the tanning activate with your skin.
Reacts with your skin.
Yeah, but it also reacts inside of the bottle. So it's already active inside of here once it gets mixed with ingredients. Now, the problem is with chemical and toxic fake tans is that they use alcohol, dyes, and other chemical substances which don't harmonize with the DHA.
No, they don't sit like comfortably.
Yeah.
They're not happy.
No.
In Rose's words, they're not happy together in the formulation. So they're not a comfortable, happy
It's
couple.
like a
They're not a happy couple.
it's a dysfunctional relationship. And that shows on your skin.
Yes.
So what happens when you use that is, and why you actually go like orange and you smell funny and you go dry. DHA is actually a little bit dehydrating to the skin.
Yes,
So once you apply that, you need to balance that out with moisturizer and stuff like that. Having the bamboo in there is already moisturizing and hydrating your skin. So that's And also it's got, it's a really high natural form of silica, so it's actually repairing
Yes.
the scalp.
And it gets
the
rid of all
scales.
the
Skin
cells,
cells.
the dead skin cells.
It's repairing your scales.
Your scales. Turn your scales themselves into like beautiful skin. So
Yeah.
it's very hydrating.
Yeah.
I think that's what you're getting at. The
I
bamboo
am.
juice is actually really hydrating, regenerates the skin.
Yeah, which you
as
need
well.
because that DHA is drying out your skin.
Mhm.
So in other toxic and chemical tans as well,
Which we'd love to name, but we can't. But we'll just say toxic.
all of them,
Pretty much everything else on the market has some kind of petrochemical
or alcohol or something
in it.
like
Dyes.
that.
Like, who wants to
yeah.
put dye? It's like putting paint.
Yeah.
Why would you put paint onto your skin?
Well, actually, that's a good point, and that's something that I want to talk about. Is you'll see we have tan on right now, and it's really even. It's natural. It's not orange, and that's because another ingredient that's in here is the colorants that we use.
Yeah, that's
so
a
we use
huge
no
part.
dyes. Okay.
We don't do dyes here. There is no dyes. No synthetic dyes.
No, so this color that you're seeing here is coming from a mix of cacao,
Walnut,
black walnut husks,
caramel,
natural caramel, and grape
skin,
extract,
Yeah.
which is actually like really bright purple. Rose said like bright purple.
Really bright. So that's how we make that delicious.
And that's actually
colour.
why it smells so good. It does not smell like fake tan. It smells kind of like chocolate.
Caramel. It smells like caramelly spice, like a spicy
like
caramel.
toffee.
Yeah,
Toffee.
it's delicious.
It's actually really delicious. I could sit there and smell it all day like a weirdo, but I'm not going to.
But it's all natural colour. So you can
It
see
is.
from that, compared to other synthetic brands, they achieve those colours by using dyes, which are so drying to your skin. And we achieve that by using everything that's a natural colourant. So already, we're miles ahead, and the end result is it's completely different.
So you can see that there's like the color that's actually sliding around on the plate there is chocolatey. It's like a chocolatey, caramelly skin color.
And
it's
it
not
holds
orange.
and it holds together really well. I don't know if you've ever used a synthetic tan before. You'll see that there's a lot of separation in the colors. Like when you pump a synthetic tan, sometimes they get that funny ring around the outside of different colors where
They
you can
spread
see.
out, and there's like purple and green
Yes.
rings and stuff, and that is part of that dysfunctional relationship in the DHA and all the chemicals mixing together. Is that they're not bonding and forming like a really beautiful,
Harmonious.
Yeah,
They're not harmonious.
they're not.
together.
They're not, and actually, it took years
It
to
did.
formulate this, which you could probably.
Well, it is
share.
the development process to actually get that to be a stable colorant, and I suppose to work on everybody's skin took years. The combination of all of the organic ingredients and the colorants, it's a really hard task to make a product that's stable and that performs as well as, or I think better than, a petrochemical brand, because everybody is used to using a synthetic tan. So when they transition to an organic tan, they think, is it going to work as well? Not as good. We wanted it to work better. So we took about 2 years in the development process to actually get it to be 150% perfect.
There's so much love gone into this.
Yes.
And Abby did use the word stable, and I actually questioned this morning, well, what does stable mean?
Yeah, that's
like,
true, you
you
do.
know, what is stable? And what that means is that all of...
Look, it looks stable.
Yeah.
That's
well,
what I mean by stable. It's
yeah.
like sticking together. Like
It is, and that's like what I was talking about with the chemicals not reacting to, they're reacting against each other, they're not harmonious. Stable is that all of these ingredients, yes. So you've got the DHA, you've got the natural colorants, you've got the bamboo, and everything is mixed together and formulated in a specific way that they're harmonious. So they're stable. They're like a happy family in a happy home.
Because it has to also be able to sit on the shelf for a period of time. We can't just manufacture something that's great, oh, it's organic, but it's only going to last 3 months. So it has to be able to be stable enough.
And it has to sit on your skin.
And it is delicious on the skin.
So that's the colorants that we use.
Yes.
No dyes, no nothing. That's why it's just like perfectly, beautifully sliding around there all caramelly.
But it applies a little bit different. So I think we need to talk about how it applies on the skin differently to a chemical-based tan.
Yes.
Do we miss any ingredients that we should talk about before we transition to how to use it?
They'll come if we did.
Yeah, I think the main difference is don't be scared of the colour. because the colour that appears is just what we call a top coat. So
Yes.
is that the dark?
This is what I've actually got on my legs here.
Yes.
Let's move this.
So it's the dark, and it's really, that top coat is only to give you a guide where you're actually putting it. So
It's kind of scary. When
it
I
is
was...
quite scary, because I did send Jess a message last night. I covered my face, my whole body
It was
in
kind
it,
of petrifying.
and it's dark, like bottom. it's quite dark, but it washes off. So the main thing is, and you were scared of this as well,
Yes.
when you actually apply it onto your skin, that top coat can be a bit scary because it's dark, so you're trying to like blend it evenly.
Yeah, and make sure there's no streaks
Yes.
and lines and things
It's
like that.
almost impossible to streak this product. It doesn't
It's actually
matter.
pretty good at blending
Yes.
in, yeah.
You can just slap it on relatively neatly. But if you
As neat as possible.
as neat as possible, but if you like miss a stripe, or if you actually overlay it and there's like a thick little stripe of this dark color, you are not going to wake up the next day and have a patchy tan. The only way that is going to happen is if you've got dry parts of your skin.
Which, if you do, put the dry oil tan extender on before.
And
On
I
your
did
elbows.
actually
Actually, I
prepare a
haven't
dry
done
part of my skin
She
earlier.
did. This one we prepared earlier.
Can you see that, Zach? That is where my skin is dry. So if you don't actually hydrate your skin first, if you've got really dry skin on your knees or hands there, I think I actually get that from the mouse.
Oh, your computer.
That's part of my hand that rubs on there, so that's why that's like a callus, I think, actually.
Lovely.
So that's what happens if you don't moisturise in those spots.
But you can't moisturize with any moisturizer
No.
because that won't allow the tan
Yes.
to go on. So we do actually have this. It's actually a tan extender. It's designed for afterwards, but you can put it on before. We'll get to that.
We will get to that.
So what Abby's saying is don't freak out about
Yes.
how dark that is because
Yes.
I am not that dark. And I'm quite pale.
Yeah, so you can see your
My
normal
legs
colour
were-
of your arms.
Well, I actually I went outside, so my
she's
my
got
arm is
a
actually
bit of
more
colour.
tan than I usually
But
am.
you
My
can
legs
still
weren't
see.
this dark.
So even if you've got pale skin, you can still use the dark tan. So
It was my
Yes.
legs were kind of more like this color.
so you've got the dark tan on. You did one
One
coat.
coat, really thin.
Yes. And I also have the dark tan on, and I did one coat, but you can see from the colour, like we have completely different skin
Different
tones.
skin tones, yeah.
So I have an olive undertone, but I still use the dark because it actually has got such good benefits for your skin. So it just evens out my skin tone, or if I don't like to go in the sun, so it just balances it out, but it is so hydrating. So the main reason I use it is to balance my tone, not necessarily darken it too much because I'm already a little bit dark. But your skin is so soft. You can touch me if you like to feel how soft I am.
I know, I'm already soft myself.
So it's really like it's treating your skin as well. So it's not just put the
Actually,
tan on you dry, it's
that's
super soft.
one of the cool things is that with other chemical tans and stuff like that, you need to really be prepared. So you need to, like, 24 hours beforehand, you need to shave your legs, exfoliate,
There's so
like,
much
do all this stuff.
preparation. You have to really you
I
need
mean-
to allow a week in advance to start prepping your body to
Yeah.
get to, okay, I'm going to like shave my legs, I'm going to exfoliate, okay,
Yeah.
now I need to make sure I've got the
Yeah.
mitt, now I need to do this, like, so it's crazy.
You do have to do all that stuff. You still want to exfoliate, get the hair off, all that sort of stuff, but you don't have to wait like 24 hours because there's no chemicals, there's no stuff going into the skin.
No.
So I shaved my legs and exfoliated the morning that I tanned.
Yeah. And
And that's what we do.
I literally shaved my legs 5 minutes before I tanned, and normal tans, if you put them on straight away like that, you've got some kind of a reaction.
Yeah, it's
you
gonna
feel
burn.
straight away burning, stinging.
Well,
I
you're
was just-
sticking alcohol and
Oh.
chemicals into like skin
No.
that's just been.
And I said to you today, my
Open.
skin is actually so soft because I did it straight after I shaved my legs. My skin is so soft. It's incredible.
Cool.
It's really, really, really soft.
So in that, it's super easy.
Mm.
I'm gonna put some on this mitt. This mitt is really soft, by the way,
And it is
like,
a
squishy.
big mitt. If you
It
want your
is.
partner to
Yeah.
do this for you, they won't complain.
Their hand will fit in there.
Yes, my husband
hate
did
the
my
mitt.
back last night, and he's like, "Do you have the mitt? Okay, I'll do it if you've got the mitt." And only because their hands are bigger, and
Yeah.
they don't like to get tan on their hands like that. So it's a
I
good.
used the mitt to
good
do my
size
legs.
mitt.
It's really soft and it helps to like it evenly.
It's got a
spreads.
velvety kind of a.
I feel like I
feel
should
to it.
do a coat on my legs while we're here.
So it's really soft. So easy all over the body. We should probably talk about how long it should stay on for.
Yes.
It needs to stay
At
on for
least 4 hours.
At least 4 hours. You can actually put it onto your face. Some people are scared to put it onto their face. Maybe just work up to that if that's
It
something
will
that
look scary. That's what Abby sent me a picture of last night, was her face, and she had tan all over her, and I was like,
But
oh
because
my
I've done
gosh.
it many times before, I know that that's the top coat, and that is not how I'm going to wake up in the morning. But if you can,
And she didn't.
No, I didn't. Thank goodness. But I wash it off my face after like 4 or 5 hours, so that it doesn't become as dark as the rest of my body. But the rest of
How
it
did you wash it only off your face
with
without?
wipes.
Ah. I was like, without washing off the
That's
rest.
right. I'm clever. Upside down. Just baby wiped it off my face, and then the rest you can sleep in. So it's not sticky.
It doesn't stay in your sheets.
No,
We've
it won't.
actually had like amazing client
Yes.
feedback, like celebrating this
Yes,
fact.
I actually slept with a white doona last night. Nothing on the sheets.
Yeah.
So it's actually quite amazing, but it's not sticky. Look, it does take a little bit of time to dry. It's not going to dry as quick as a chemical tan. Like nothing will.
There's no alcohol in it.
No.
Nothing to dry
Nothing's
it
going to
out.
dry as quick as that, but it dries quick enough, and it's just a matter of knowing, okay, this is what I'm working with. I need to allow maybe like 30 minutes for it to stop being completely sticky. Then you're good to go.
Well, the other day when I did my legs, I was actually like, oh my gosh, now I'm at work. I tanned my legs at work, and I was like, well, all the way up. And
Yeah.
like, I can't sit down, and I was actually about to go home, so I said to Abby, can I drive? She's like, oh no, don't sit down. You're gonna have to like drive like this. I'm like, I can't do that. So I just got in the car and I sat down and I drove like
You're
half
fine.
an hour home.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's hot. It was the middle of the day. I was sweaty. It's all perfectly fine. So I think that was within like 15 minutes,
Yeah,
20 minutes
it's
within
super quick.
tanning. I just went and sat for half an hour.
It's really, really quick.
Yeah.
And you'll also notice once you've gone into the shower the next day and washed it all off, there's quite a lot of top coat that comes off in the shower. So all the darkness comes off. It's like, whoa, it's great.
Yeah.
And then you're left with this beautiful soft skin underneath.
Yeah.
But then we should probably talk about how to use
Yes.
this amazing
what it's
product
for.
over the top. Your tan alone, when you put it on, is going to stay approximately 10 days. So we're talking a long amount of time compared to normal synthetic tans.
And
as well.
the best thing is it fades out evenly. So
Yes.
yeah,
We didn't talk about that yet.
When you put chemical tan on, it dries out your skin, like we've talked about. And because of that, it's like Abby actually said earlier, it's like putting paint on your skin.
It is.
And it flakes
Well,
off.
it is.
And I
Yeah.
was like, that's so true. I've actually just been painting my living room, so I was actually covered in paint last night, and I was noticing as it dries, it was just
like
flaking
flakes
off. Yeah.
It flakes off.
And this doesn't do that.
No. So you
At
don't
all.
get like the crocodile patchy skin. I'm sure you've all been in the shops and you've seen somebody with fading fake tan. You've stood behind them in
It
the
goes
line and
patchy
you thought, oh
and
my
gross.
goodness.
They actually have like mitts and removal creams
Yes.
to get that off. You don't need that
No.
at all.
You can still even exfoliate your skin while you've got this tan on within that 10-day period of time. You can still gently exfoliate and the tan is not going to budge.
Yeah.
But
You want to keep it hydrated and moist with this dry oil tan extender. So this morning I actually put it on. It's probably half
this
rubbed
is
on
like
here.
it's like a milk. It's like a milk spray. The consistency.
Milky mist.
It's a milky mist is what it is.
So
do you want to talk about what's in it and what it does?
yeah, well, it's got all the stuff that's in our tanning range in here as well. So it's also got some bamboo. It has a tiny bit of DHA, so it's not gonna like keep
No.
tanning you, but it's gonna keep
Just sort of enhances and
extends.
extends.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
called
the tan extender. It extends the life of the tan.
extends the longevity of the tan.
Yeah.
basically.
So this has all that beautiful stuff like
Cocoa butter.
Oh, that's the one. That's what makes it so creamy. It has cocoa
Yeah.
butter in it as well as bamboo.
Almond oil.
Almond oil, yes.
It's got a massive blend of different amazing organic oils.
Yeah.
But it's a dry oil, and that's actually something
It goes
hard
with
to
powdery
explain through
powdery.
the camera.
Yeah.
It's powdery. It's a powdery oil. Do you want to spray
it's
some
really
on?
moisturizing. I'm just feeling both of my legs because I have it on this leg.
I
and not
actually
on
don't
this
have
leg.
any on my arms. I could put some on one of them. Do you want to squirt it on that one?
Didn't I spray it on your
No,
arms before?
I wouldn't let you. You
Oh,
put it on
oh,
my
I
leg.
put it on your ankles. Yeah. If you get up close, you can actually see that it goes.
Can you see how
The milkiness of it. See that white kind of milky?
Can you see that, Zach? And then when you rub it in, look how good that looks compared to that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You can see you've kind of like tiny bit dry there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put it on my other
But
leg.
this
I've been
doesn't-
waiting hours to put it on this
but
leg
it
because it felt so
doesn't-
good.
It doesn't feel oily. So that's why we prefer to describe it as a milk. So once that's dried, like that's not sticky at all. So this is a really good product to actually use over the top of your tan. So you could use this once a day if you wanted to in the morning, if you wanted to just really hydrate the tan underneath. Or
And it looks so like shiny.
I know, it
and
looks
so
like
soft.
silky.
Yeah.
It looks silky.
Yeah.
But you could just use that product on its own.
It smells good.
Yeah, it does. It smells like
Behind the
vanilla.
camera, Zach just goes to me.
It smells.
I wish I could like show the people.
But because
You
it's not,
sometimes.
we'll have to turn the
It does.
camera
It
around so
smells
I can see.
vanilla-y.
But if you're scared to tan and you just wanted to try something with a little bit of DHA, you could just use this.
Or get the gradual body lotion
Yeah.
in combination
If you
with that.
wanted to spray this onto your partner, say if he had dry skin and he was looking a little pale and you wanted to just gradually ease him
Actually,
into
I
colouring, you could mist that onto them.
It's so
I'll
nice.
help you.
Thanks.
So that actually will give you a little bit of colour, but the main thing is hydrates the tan that you've already got on. You just squirted at me with that one too. You just got it onto my
Well,
other
I realised I
arm. Thank you.
had a dry elbow.
And that will actually extend the tan. So if you keep your tan hydrated with that, it may even last longer than 10 days.
Yeah, I think it will. I think we've had feedback that it lasts like there's like a good solid 2 weeks where people are like, I'm
Yeah.
still.
So it's just a matter of choosing, I think, the right colour.
Now I'm just using this
depending-
all over because it feels so good. I'm like, oh, I've got to do the
Depending
rest.
on your skin tone, like Jess said, she was like, oh, what colour do I use? And I said dark, and you were opposed to using dark.
I
at
was
first.
freaking out because I thought I'd be this colour.
Yes. But keep in
I
mind,
know.
you can actually apply more than one coat.
So I'm sniffing it again. I'm obsessed with smelling it. It
You know,
smells
you
so
can
good.
put, are you listening to me? You can put 2 coats on. So
Yeah,
normally I would put 2 coats on.
I
only
should've.
put 1. So what you would do is you would plaster it all over your body, 1 coat, let it dry for maybe 5 minutes, and then go over the whole thing again, 2 coats.
Yeah.
Sleep in it, wake up the next day, wash it off.
If I wasn't
Oil
so
extend, you're done.
scared of just self-tan in general, I would have done that. But now that I've actually done this, I'm not scared anymore.
It's a
I would do
scary
my whole
thing
body.
at first. So
Yeah.
I mean, light is probably the most popular color that we sell. A lot of people would start with light and then go, oh, that didn't give me enough color. So I would probably suggest at least start with medium,
Yeah.
or dark. If you're
And you
like
can
Jess's
just have
tone.
one coat of dark, and then you can just darken it
Yeah,
as you want. Like
exactly.
Still now, it's been 2 days since I put this tan on. I could still put a coat on today if I wanted.
Yeah,
to
you
darken.
can top it up. You can
Yeah.
do more coats depending on what you want to do.
Yeah.
So there's lots
just,
of
like,
variations.
flash
So
Just like lifted my dress up.
to cut that out.
I don't think you can cut it out. It's live.
Do we have questions? Zach, did anybody ask any questions?
Yes, I do have some here. So the first one basically was can you double coat?
Oh,
Yeah, you
I
can.
think it depends what you're doing too, and sometimes if you've been out in the sun, your arms might be a little bit darker already than your
Yeah.
chest, so you might want to double coat the areas that are lighter, so it kind of
Yeah.
balances it out.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do that if my chest is really pale, but my arms might be tanned. You could double coat your lighter areas,
Yeah.
top of the legs and all that sort of stuff that doesn't really see the sun as much.
We also had a few people ask, it says that you let it sit for 2 hours, but can you leave that sit longer before you wash it off?
It
And if
has
you
to sit for 4.
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
that's me. But if you do leave it for longer, will that have any effect on the tan or?
Yes, the longer you leave it, we would recommend definitely, I think at least 8 hours, like sleep in it for sure. But if you wash it off after 4, there's going to be colour. There is definitely going to be colour. But the best results are definitely sleep in it and 2 coats if you want
I
instant
reckon
colour.
I left this on my legs. What time did we tan my legs? Around 1:30,
Mm.
and I didn't wash it off till about 9:30 at night. So
Yeah.
I left this on for about 8
Yeah.
hours.
We had a few people ask how did they make sure they're picking the right shade for them?
Wow. That's a hard one. It really depends because you can pick any shade. It depends how dark you want to go. Even Jess could have gone with the ultra dark and it still would have looked natural because the colour tones that we've chosen, they're all very natural.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be able to put this on and look completely orange, like you won't go orange, you won't go green, you won't look stupid. So it really is a personal choice, like how dark do you want to be? If you want a really dark tan, go with ultra dark. and just start with one coat and then maybe work your way up. But Jess could easily have done ultra dark.
Yeah, I could have. Yeah.
And I don't think she would have ended up the colour of me. Because my skin's already so olive underneath. So you're going to get a real natural... It's hard to describe, but the effect is so natural. Like, it doesn't look fake at all.
I actually sent a picture. Someone was teasing me saying, Orange, you glad you're going to tan your legs tomorrow? And I was like, oh, that's so funny. And I sent a picture afterwards. The top coat was still on, actually. It was only like 2 hours later, and they were like, I can't tell the difference. Did you do anything? Like, because it's not orange.
It looks natural. So don't be scared. Don't be scared of the colours. Everything is natural. It's all organic. So you are not going to look like an Oompa Loompa.
Can I just show you now? This has been sitting here for how long? There is no chemical ring around that at all. It's just been sliding around on the plate. Usually, if you've got chemical or toxic tan at home right now, go spray some on a piece of paper, and you'll see that eventually this green or purple ring from all the chemicals will start to spread out. That's going into your skin.
And do you know, you can actually, it stains your bathroom. If you have a chemical tan, I get tan everywhere, even though I don't know how I do it. I've finished and I'm like, there's tan everywhere. It's all over the bench. It's everywhere. You just grab a wipe. It comes straight off. Chemical tans won't actually, they'll stain because it's a dye. It stains your bench.
Yes, it's
Whereas this one, wipe straight off. Grab a baby wipe.
It's just cocoa powder, like you're cooking.
It's great. It wipes straight off.
And I think it's important to note that you're putting this on your skin. Like, that's crazy. Your skin is your biggest organ. It absorbs everything in from the environment. Like, do you really want to put something...
Do not put toxins on your skin, people.
Don't do it.
We're helping you.
Put caramel and cocoa on your skin.
Toxins.
Oh, yeah. Any other questions?
I just got sidetracked there. Making us hungry.
Good sidetrack. So we had Lovely Low just ask, which is better, the gradual tanner or the self-tan mousse?
Well...
Depends.
It depends.
You want.
And also it's a time thing as well.
Yeah. Instant tan...
Yes, I usually only use the gradual tan on a daily basis. A day-to-day daily basis. Because I find it very easy and I can just select parts of my body that I want to do because I'm somewhat lazy in that aspect. So if I'm wearing a skirt, I'll just focus on the legs for 2 days.
Well, you know
I
what?
want to do the whole body.
I've just put this tan on and then I've actually been thinking, well, I should just keep moisturizing with the gradual body lotion.
You can keep building that up. So if you're a beginner, start with the gradual lotion. Possibly if you're a beginner and you're a bit worried,
you will still get a great tan.
Yes.
You just have to give it like a week.
Yes.
And you can actually watch it gradually.
But you can put it on morning and night, the gradual tan. If I want to have some really...
It will take quicker then,
quick colour. I put it on, I put 2 coats on, moisturise twice, morning and night, and within 2 days you're really tanned. So it happens quite fast.
Yeah.
It's just a bit of an easier process to do the gradual. If you've never done the foam tan, it's a bit overwhelming to think, oh, it could be messy, I don't know how to do it. But once you get the system down pat, it's easy. It's very easy.
Did that answer her question or not? I feel like we rambled a little bit. We do that. If no one's noticed.
Just like summarize, start with the gradual tan if you're a beginner.
Yes.
Make your way up to the mousse.
Yeah.
Yes. Or for different occasions. Like if you want, going on and on. Like if you're going out and you have a certain dress, just use the mousse.
Yeah.
Night before, then you don't have to worry about, did I get this spot, did I not get that spot? Just do your whole body. Personal choice.
You've already touched on it, but we had a few people ask, so when it fades, will I be left with patches or will I be left with streaks? Or...
But as long as you're not dry, the only time you're going to get a patch is like my hand here. This is the only spot on my body that I got a patch, and that's because it's like a little dry callus. But we were saying you can use the oil extender. Yeah. So if you've got a dry spot, spray it on your spot first and then over the top, and you won't get any, you will not get any patches.
I have never tanned before and I was freaking out that I hadn't like rubbed everything in, and no,
you can be streaky when that's applied. Like I said to you, I was so streaky.
We're talking about afterwards though, aren't we? No, you won't be.
Oh, no, you won't be. No. That's all getting sidetracked.
When it's fading from the body.
Yeah,
no.
So that's what we talked about earlier at the start. Yeah, because it's the chemicals and the dyes that dry your skin out, and then it starts to like flake off.
Yeah, it just
doesn't happen.
It just naturally
fades away.
Fades. Yeah. You won't even notice.
Like if you got a tan at the beach, and then like a few weeks later, it was like, oh, my tan's gone.
You'll just wake up 2 weeks later and go, oh,
I'm not as dark as
my
I was.
tan's gone. But you won't even have to exfoliate if you don't want to. I never ever exfoliate the tan off, ever.
Well, that ties in well to the next question because someone asked, can they just, once it starts fading, just reapply again 10 days later?
Yes.
Yeah, but before you're going to apply, just exfoliate. And...
I would too, just to make sure that you get rid of all the extra skin cells that are on there to give it the next extra longevity when you apply it again.
Yeah.
But definitely just a light exfoliation, boom, go again. You get addicted to it because it makes your skin so soft. It is very bright. I told you that earlier.
I know, I
light.
just realised
And you
that,
just
yeah, it
realised
is
too.
bright.
Next question,
So
Zach.
there's two more. Someone has asked, so how often should you be applying the dry oil extender to make sure your tan stays like...
I'd put it on every day.
Yes.
You'd want to too. If you could feel this.
And you could see how soft it makes your skin, but not
It is
oily.
actually really soft, yeah.
Yes. It's not oily, but it's soft. Every day, definitely.
Yep.
Someone asked, these are vegan, yes?
Yeah.
Oh, yes! Certified vegan.
Not just vegan.
These are vegan, yes? Yes.
Yes.
Certified
Certified.
vegan, 100% vegan, 100% organic, botanical, like,
100% Australian made.
yeah!
We
owned.
have got it all. Everything. And we are real people. Real people.
Whoa, real results, real ingredients. These are real results.
And we
Of
are
real people.
We are real people.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay, she is. Yeah.
This may look like fake skin because it's so perfect. But it's real. I am real.
Fake tan on a real person.
Organic tan on a real person.
Well, there's real ingredients. Anyway, we are rambling again. It's Friday. It's what we do.
The final question, which I think is one of my favorite questions, was, will Zuii ever release a spray tan?
Yes.
Yes.
We have already actually formulated it, tested it.
And it's great.
It's amazing. It's
It
just we're just gonna make you wait a little bit longer before we release it. But yes, it's already done, people. We're just in the pipeline to be released.
Yep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Soonish.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, and it's amazing. Yes, it's coming.
Soon.
Be excited. Soon.
People are walking all around us. I can see
I
shadows.
feel like she was like crouching or something
Yeah, I
as she
thought
went
so
past
too.
the
I thought so
window.
too.
Like-
It's almost like we're in a bit of a fishbowl because there's windows into this room and she's actually doing crouching, like walking down the steps.
Pretending to go down the stairs.
That's
past the
normally what
window.
I do.
There's
So-
there's some really funny people in this.
We also
workplace.
need to make sure that everybody understands that this is not just for females.
no.
Men can use these products too. Gradually.
Actually, men
Get them
would
into it.
love that. Yeah, Zach's behind me like.
And
Yes.
the gradual body
The
lotion.
gradual
Yes.
body lotion.
And the face tan water.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We sell a lot of this to gyms now too. A lot of men are starting to get less scared of using it because it's an organic version. So, and it's easy to
They
apply.
won't be orange. No one actually knows
No.
that a man uses
No,
it.
exactly, because it fades naturally.
Yeah.
It's not embarrassing to think, oh, that guy's got fake tan on. Because you can't tell.
It's embarrassing for even a girl to have fake
Yes,
tan on to
I know.
Like, you can
Yes.
smell them.
Mm.
You can see that they're orange. They smell gross.
Yes.
This,
It
I'm not
smells
orange.
nice.
I'm natural. I smell like chocolatey
Yeah.
caramel.
Well, as my son says, he goes, you don't smell like chicken when you've got it on. So that's his comments when I've lathered it everywhere.
Wear Zuii tan. You will not smell like chicken.
That's what he says.
Lovely Low also just asked, so
Hello, lovely Lo.
the foam tanner is safe for the face.
Yes, I used it on my face last
She
night.
did.
Yep. But keep in mind, just monitor the amount of time that you keep it on your face. I kept it on my body all night, but on my face only 4 or 5 hours. Just to make sure my face wasn't too dark. I would have liked a darker face actually, because I feel like my arms are a bit darker.
No,
but
it matches.
blends, okay,
Yeah.
good.
And there's no like,
I went all down my neck.
yeah, I feel like
I
there's-
even did my ears. And I know there's people, I don't even know if you can tan your ears, but I thought while I'm there, I'll do my ears.
while I'm there.
And I went all over my ears to the back of my ears because I thought, what if I don't get my ears? Do they look brown?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just blend
Yeah.
in.
And then what I did afterwards is when I wiped it off after 4 or 5 hours, I just got a little baby wipe and you just go around on little spots to like lighten and get rid of the top coat. And I'm very happy with my results.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised that there's like, because she's put that on her face, and I saw the image. It wasn't pretty. And there's no lines or anything on you. It's just like pure.
And I'm so
blended.
soft. I'm actually so soft. Do you want to touch me?
She actually is really
It's
soft.
actually really soft.
She
Like,
is really soft.
I can't stress to you enough how soft it makes you. Like my legs are so
Yeah,
soft.
I'm a little bit upset. I know I've mentioned this before, but like it's 2019. I should be able to like let you guys touch me and like
Yes.
smell this
Through
through the screen.
Screen.
Why hasn't someone invented that yet? Come on, Pixel.
wants.
Deb Green says she has the face
Hi,
tan
Deb.
water and the luminizer cream and she loves them.
Yes,
Yeah.
see? We're addicted
How
to
long
face tan.
have you had the face tan water for, Deb?
We love face tan water. Oh my goodness. I need
Is
to.
she still there?
Just them.
She doesn't want to talk to us.
No.
Luminizing cream is amazing too. Like there's so many different products you can use in combination with this. But once you've got a nice glow to your skin, then it's easy to do everything else. You don't have to put lots of makeup on. You can just do a couple little things and
What
you look healthy.
What I would like to say is I have always been so afraid of fake tan, which is actually weird for me because when I grew up, my dad worked at home and our whole house was always full of these fake tan. Like he
That's
sold
right, you said that,
self-tan
yeah.
stuff, but I never tanned.
That's
Never.
probably because you saw it all and you saw the
Mum and Dad did. We had a solarium, all these
Yeah.
foams, creams, like
Yeah.
all this amazing stuff. And he actually, because he knows so much about it, he bought some Zuii foam for my mum because he doesn't do that anymore. And he said that is a really amazing product.
There you
So,
go.
and he knows all 10.
There you go.
But the point is, I shouldn't have been scared of that, but I am. And I'm not anymore after putting
once you
that.
see the results.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
now I'm like, I'm feeling a little bit sad that I only did my legs and not my whole body. And because you told me today, it was actually today that you alleviated my fear when you said,
Oh, I'm so glad.
yeah, well, when you said that you're putting it all on and don't worry if there's like a little line,
streak.
like Zach can confirm, I was freaking out the
She
other
was
day that
freaking out.
I was like, have I blended
No.
it? Like,
You don't have to blend it.
And
Well, you just rub it. You
she
don't
didn't let me
blend
know.
it. I thought it was common knowledge. Obviously, it's
No,
not. So when
it's
you're
not.
rubbing it, if there's like a brown line, that doesn't matter. That's just showing that you put it there, and you don't have to have this perfect little.
I thought that I would
Thing.
have a long dark strip
No.
there and...
As long as you feel like wet and you've got it all in your spots and you can see brownness, you're good. Good to go.
See, I didn't know that. So anybody else who didn't know that,
Yeah.
don't freak out.
Like,
Get
just
it,
don't leave a
get a
patch.
mitt and just like rub it everywhere,
Just
and you'll
rub
be
it.
fine.
Just rub it everywhere. Just don't miss a spot. So don't miss your neck or don't miss like a big hole here because then you'll obviously that's not going to be the best
you
effect.
could put little stickers on you, and then you,
You
could
could
have
actually.
pretty little.
But it's hard. Look, it's really hard to stuff up. To be
Yeah,
honest.
well,
it's really hard.
I am not somebody who knew that, but
So-
now I know.
No, next time, should be right.
I'm gonna tip. Actually, you know what I'm gonna
Do
do,
your
guys?
face.
For next
Do
week.
your face
No, I'm
Go
gonna
on.
I'm gonna do my whole body
and your face.
and my face.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my face is gonna have to match my body.
Mm.
All right, guys. I am going
Whole
to
thing.
for next Friday. I'm gonna have. Actually, you know what? I should do it. I'm gonna do it on Sunday, and so then by Friday I'll show you how much it's faded.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
And how natural.
And
it
I'm gonna
still
put it
looks.
over my whole body because now my fear's gone.
Yeah. Do your ears too. They're quite light.
I'm a little bit afraid of that. There's like many crevices for foam to get stuck in my ears. Are we good?
That's all the questions, yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
well, hopefully that's given everybody a bit of an insight into the tan zones.
Mm-hmm.
How good they are, how they hydrate,
And
what they can
still-
do for you.
No chemical ring.
Think of it as a treatment for your skin. You need to look after your skin. This
Do
is
we have
super
any
treating.
chemical tan here?
Not in this particular room that we are sitting in.
Because I would like
Oh,
to
it's
put
just
some
now.
on a plate and show
Maybe
that.
you can post it on
ring.
the story after this.
Okay, yeah, we'll
Yeah.
do that.
You can post the story so you can see
Yeah.
what the chemical one versus that
So-
one looks like.
Cool.
Completely different.
Go watch that soon.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for
See you
watching
next
us
week.
again.
Oh, and if anybody has any, we haven't decided what we're doing next week, have we?
No, I
no,
don't
we
think we
haven't.
have.
So
We'll
if
talk
anyone
about
has
that
any
during the week.
requests, yeah, but send in your requests if there's anything that you want
Yeah.
to hear about,
For
so
sure.
that we can talk about that for you.